right, friends. I'm going to be checking to see who's logged in. And I have 7 students logged in. I have Ariel, I have David, Olivia, Oscar, Robert, Tony, Ryan, Abel, and Gustavo. No vamos a usar el Google Meet hoy. Friends, eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
No hay Google Meets. There is no Google Meets. It's going to be in person.
Okay.
All right, friends. So, in today's reading, we're going to keep reading Hatchet today. And in today's reading, Brian survives the plane crash. But now, he has to learn how to survive in the new surroundings. Now, I have one question. If you could have one tool to survive in the wilderness, what would it be and how would you use it? If you could have one tool. Yep, and it can't be an uncle. All right, friends, you have 2 minutes. Go.
It could be a Android.
Write it down. All right, let me see who's typing. If you could have one tool, si pudieras tener una cosa para sobrevivir, ¿qué tendrías? What would you have? All right, Ariel's already typing the tool I would have. Good start, Ariel. All right, David is typing. Isaiah, make sure you click on you sign in.
Wait, miss. What's something that can cut through metal?
Ah, what's something that can cut through metal? Think about it. Maybe, what's the title of our book?
Miss, I got one.
Do we put like orange just in case?
All right, friends, voice level 0. I'm checking your work. Then you can share your answer.
Ooh, I saw. I know what.
Write it down. Write it down. All right. Ooh, David and Max. That's a good idea. Oh, David, that's a good answer. Let me see. Yes, Robert 20. Ooh, Ryan. Yes, Abel. Ooh, you guys have great answers. Ooh, Catherine, smart. God. Oscar. Ooh, Olivia, you got very creative. Ariel. You guys got really creative. All right, friends. If you would like to share your answer, I'm going to take a silent hand. I'm going to take 2 share outs. Gustavo.
I wrote that I will get a chainsaw because like in the story he crashed and then he needed to get out, so I can use the chainsaw to cut through the metal.
Yes.
Pretty good. All right. Ryan. Cool.
My weapon, well, me and my grandma always watch this one YouTube channel where there's 2 boys with a bamboo stick that they tied like a machete top on top of it, and they dig and build mansions. They built a house, they built pools, they built an underground house with one weapon.
Yeah, I see.
They caught us.
That's a
So
good
you're
idea.
gonna be with the
All right,
2
friends.
kids?
I'm sorry we don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna move on because we gotta get going. All right. So our objective for today is I can describe the setting in chapter 4 of Hatchet by using specific details to answer text-dependent questions. Now, with a silent hand, who can tell me what is a setting? What is a setting? Oscar, what is a setting?
I think a setting is a place, person. Oh, where it takes place?
Oh, where it takes place. Do we agree with Oscar?
I agree.
All right, would anyone like to build on Oscar? So the setting is? Ariel.
I think I agree with Oscar, and I would like to add that the setting is where the story takes place. Oh.
Yes, right? So the setting is where the story takes place, right? Oscar and Ariel said it. Now, let's see how our setting is going to affect Brian today. Let's get ready to read, y'all. We're going to read chapter 4 to see what happens to Brian. But before we begin reading, we have to learn some new vocabulary words. Now, let's read these words together. Can everyone say panic?
Yes.
Yes. Panic is when you have a sudden fear that causes crazy behavior. Let me see your panic face. Yes, that's a good one, Ryan. All right. The next word is wincing.
Wincing.
One more time.
Wincing.
Yes. So wincing is a face you make when you're in pain. Can I see your wincing face? Yes. Oh, yeah, that's a good example, right? When they put a shot on you. It's really cute. All right, friends. Friends,
I'm literally sweating like here, only here, because.
all right, thank you. All right. The next word is dazed. Can everyone say it?
Days.
Yeah, dazed is when you're like really confused, like when after a long day of test taking, like today, you're like this. Can everybody show me their dazed face? Yes. All right. And the last word, everyone, throb.
Throb.
Throb is when you have a pain that starts and stops really quickly.
When your legs hurt.
Yeah, when your legs hurt or when you hit the pinky toe on the side of the tail. Yeah.
Or when you have a cramp.
Or when you have, it's similar to
Or
a
when your
cramp.
foot falls asleep.
All right, friends. So, we're going to play the vocabulary game. I even beat Mr. Lagunas today. You're going to have 3 minutes to play the game. Go!
Wait, you beat Mr. Lagunas? I did not beat you. How did
All
Miss
right,
beat
let me
you?
see who's in the game.
How did Miss beat Mr. Lagunas? That's so embarrassing, Mr. Lagunas.
Oh,
Yeah.
Catherine is playing.
When you
Ooh,
make a
Oscar
face
already
when
got
you're in
one.
pain. Oh yeah.
Abel,
No.
good job.
Yes. I cannot read, I forgot.
Ooh.
That's one thing about my life. I cannot read. That's all.
All right, being
What
confused.
else?
It's
Well, behind me.
Which one is
Oh.
Ooh, Isaiah got one.
Mr. Vaya the best.
Miss Elvaya the best because I won.
I actually kind of look like that picture.
Yes, you made a good face. That's just like the definition.
Miss.
All right. Ooh, Oscar got throb. That's when you like the pain starts really quickly.
No, no sign.
You'll get it. Panic, right? When you're screaming.
Yes.
Okay. Casi, casi.
Okay, which one is the next one?
The next one is a pain that starts and stops really quickly, like when you're grabbing.
Miss,
All right, friends, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
I'm already done.
All right, Ryan got it.
Next one. Okay, which one?
Ooh, Catherine got it. Nice, Catherine. Good sport.
Oh God, there's some people.
All right,
I'm in fourth.
I'm in second place. I'm in second place.
Oh, it's getting
Wait, I also beat
intense.
Mr. Lagunas. Wait, I beat Mr. Lagunas.
You beat Mr. Laguna?
Yes, I'm at 1 minute and 21 seconds. So Mr. Lagunas is at 1 minute and 24. But how did you get 1 minute and 16? That's impossible.
All right, friends.
I'm
10,
in second place.
9, 8, 7,
Ryan Robles.
6,
Yes, Ryan Robles. In second place.
5, 4,
Oh, they do the top spot right here. Yeah.
1. With a silent hand. With a silent hand, who can tell me a new word that they learned?
So,
Isaiah, what's a new word that you learned?
5th place is Oscar. 7th place is
1 second, Isaiah.
Daniel the best.
All right, go Isaiah.
A new one that I learned is throw.
Ooh, and what's throb, Isaiah?
Throb is when something's hurting.
Wow, when something's hurting. Really quickly, right? All right.
Or like when something like the hand.
No, it's more when you hit yourself and it goes like this really fast. All right, Gustavo, what's a new word you learned?
The new word was panic.
And what's panic, Gustavo?
Means that you're like,
All right, when you have wild behavior. All right, friends, let's get ready to read. Make sure you follow along as best as you can.
it took me out of the room.
Oh, you're still in the nearpod, sweetie. It's just gonna load. Show me a thumbs up when you have the PDF in front of you. 3, 2, and 1. Follow along. The memory was like a knife cutting into him, slicing deep into him with hate. The secret. He had been riding his 10-speed with a friend named Terry. They had been taking a run on a bike trail and decided to come back a different way, a way that took them past the Amber Mall. Brian remembered everything in incredible detail. Remembered all the time in the bank in the mall, flashing 3:31, then the temperature, 82, and the date. All the numbers were part of the memory. All his life was part of the memory. Terry had first turned to smile to him about something, and Brian looked over Terry's head and saw her, his mother. 1 second, friends. She was sitting in a station wagon, a strange wagon. He saw her, and she did not see him. Brian was going to wave or call out, but something stopped him. There was a man in the car, short blonde hair with the man had, wearing some kind of white pullover tennis shirt. Brian saw this and more, saw the secret, and saw more later, but the memory came in pieces, came in scenes like this. Terry smiling, Brian looking over his head to see the station wagon and his mother sitting with the man. Time and the temperature clock. The front wheel of his bike, the short blonde hair of the man, the white shirt of the man. The hot hate slices of the memory were exact. The secret. Brian opened his eyes and screamed. For seconds, he did not know where he was. Only that the crash was still happening and he was going to die. He screamed until his breath was gone. Then silence, filled with sobs as he pulled his air, half crying. How could it be so quiet? Moments ago, there was nothing but noise, crashing and tearing and screaming. Now quiet. Some birds were singing. How could birds be singing? His legs felt wet, and he raised up on his hands and looked back down at them. They were in the lake. Strange. They went down into the water. He tried to move, but the pain hammered into him and made his breath shorten into gasps, and he stopped. His legs were still in the water. Pain. Memory. He turned again, and sun came across the water. Late sun. Cut into his eyes and made him turn away. It was over then. The crash. All right, y'all. What is happening? What did we learn about Brian's secret? How is he feeling? You have 2 minutes to write it down. What did we learn about Brian's secret? How is he feeling? 3, 2, 1, go! What did we learn about the secret? How is Brian feeling?
Brian or Brian?
All right. His name is Brian.
I'm just going wrong.
Oh, Oh, I'm going to spell it on the board for you. B-R-I-A-N.
Oh.
B-R-I-A-N. How is he feeling? What did he see? What did he see? All right. Ariel started. He was in pain. Yes, that's how he's feeling. And what did he learn about the secret? All right, log back in. Yes, good.
No.
Miss, can I share this one?
All right, friends. You have 36 seconds. Yes, good. 30 seconds. Yes.
And how was he feeling about that? What's the song we look at? How was he feeling? Scared?
Yes.
And who did he see? Mad? With who? With his mom?
Oh, write it down. You got it.